Sometimes I wonder, when did life get so loud? The constant buzz, the endless scroll, the pressure to always be doing, it wears on me. One day I was sitting around my house brainstorming new destinations for my next cross-country journey. I need to get away from the crowds, the traffic, the politics, the crime. I'm done. At this point in my life, I feel there's no time to revisit old places and worn-out routines. After all, the challenge of getting older is that it becomes increasingly difficult to discover new experiences. My life has had plenty of going to restaurants, bars, concerts, hanging in the city, spending the weekend watching sports. It was now time to plan something. It's a big world out there, but my interests are right here in the good old USA. There's a feeling I'm looking for when I look for destinations. Sometimes it's all about the little things, the accidental things you discover along the way. When I was younger, I traveled to just about every state in the country, but it was airports and concert halls. And I would look out the airplane window and wonder what was in between. Yes, I wanted to travel the in-between. There's something sacred about the silence of the woods. Out here, away from the noise, the deadlines, the screens, I can breathe. I can really breathe. The hustle of modern life is relentless, always buzzing, always demanding. But when I step into the wild, all of that fades. And in its place, peace. The kind of peace you can feel in your bones. The kind that lingers. I love the outdoors because it doesn't ask anything of me. It just is. Calm, quiet, steady. The rustling of the leaves become a lullaby. The sky, endless and open, reminds me how small the chaos really is. Here, I find clarity. Here, I find myself. This is where I come to remember what matters. Not the rush, not the race, but the stillness, the moments, the connection. Nature is my escape, but more than that, it's my home. There's something about the sea that calls to me. not in words, but in waves. It's the rhythm, the vastness, the quiet conversations between the tide and the shore. When I stand at the edge of it all, I feel both small and infinite, all at once. Maybe I'm drawn to the sea because it mirrors what's inside of me. Restless, deep, always shifty. Or maybe it's the promise of something just beyond the horizon. Out there where the sky melts into the water is freedom. I go to the sea to remember who I am and to forget everything else. This is why I return again and again. Not to escape the world, but to remember I was never meant to stay still.